So yesterday we discussed controller. So I will already explain for here. This is the script name, script path, and quantity nothing but number of users and load generators. We are adding for the load generator. And if you want to connect load generator means this is the load generator. You can click on this. If you want to disconnect means you can disconnect. After test is completed, you need to disconnect means you can disconnect. Maybe you are doing for the test means click on connect. Okay. And after that schedule by scenario, we seen schedule by group and real world basic schedule. And as same to the, we have the start users, nothing but ramp up users and duration, ramp down. So all we discussed. So going to each and every option point of in run tab, we can observe here we have some options will be there. So start scenario means you can click on here also, we can directly click for the start scenario. Then your test will be start in the run automatically. Okay, that is one thing. And going to the design only, you can observe this is the virtual users. So if you click on this, and if you want to add any users means you can click on add users, and after click this, how many users we are adding and which script you want to add these users. Okay, so that is the that icon will be, that is for the number of virtual users adding. So add group nothing but we want to add any script. So you have the this script will be there. Any one of the script you want to add means you can select the script and click on OK. Then you are adding for the script. That is the add group nothing but add script. And after that you can observe this is the remove group. Nothing but you are, for example, you want to remove this script, you can click on this and you can select this, and after that click for this. Then automatically this script will be removed from the here. And runtime settings. So this is the very important runtime settings. So runtime settings during the test also, you want to, when you are designing a scenario, right, we need to, some settings will be need. Like each and every scenario you want different runtime settings means you can select that. So now we are giving for the web HTTP HTML one script, we are giving for the runtime settings. So in run large, every time will be, you need to keep this. And after that, you can click on pacing. So pacing also, we have the three types of pacings will be there. Start new iteration as soon as the previous iteration ends. Means there is no pacing. Means one iteration is completed, next iteration will immediately it will affect. Maybe you want for the give for the some delay for the iteration to iteration, then you can give for the start new iteration after previous iteration ends with fixed 60 seconds. Means what will happen? One flight booking will be completed, it will wait for the 60 seconds, then again it will book for the flight booking for the after that. Again it will wait for the 60 seconds. So pacing nothing but it's a delay between the iteration to iteration. So pacing is also very important. So because some breathing time you need to give for the application. That is why once flight booking is completed, entire flight booking is completed, like after payment is completed, then it is a ticket book is confirmed, then it will wait for the 60 seconds. Then after that, again, it will start for the flight booking. So some breathing time will be need for the application also. So that is why we are giving for the pacing. So what is the pacing? Nothing but it is a delay between the iteration to iteration. And we have the other option also will be there, start new iteration. And if you have click on this, you can give for the random also. So when you are select for the random, here 60 to 90 seconds picked. So what will happen, right? In pacing, so if you give this, what will happen is maybe it is 60 or 61 or 81 or 82 up to 89, 90. It will pick for the anything is the random. So that is depends on the every iteration. It is picked for the randomly. So that is for the random. Fixed nothing but if you are giving for the fixed one, then you can select for fixed one. Okay, we have the no pacing, fixed pacing, and random pacing. Three types we have. It's clear pacing, and after that logs. So when you are doing for the any kind of test, you need to disable the locks. That is a very important thing. And interview question also, what are the things you can change for the while during the test? What are the runtime settings you need to change? Means locks we should be disabled. Locks we should be disabled, and that is the one thing. And after that, think time nothing but what is the think time? Already I explained. Like it's a delay between the action to action or transaction to transaction. We can call it as a think time. So think time also we have the different things will be there. Ignore think time means there is no think time from the action to action. Then you can select for the ignore think time. Replay think time as recorded. So what is the already think time will be there? You want to like replay think time means, for example, when you record the script, right, automatically the think time will come. So you want only for that, then you can select for the replay think time as recorded. Maybe if you want multiply, then for example it will already think time will be in script. You can observe script also. Okay, and you can go here and you can observe think time is 35 is there. So this is the actually replay as the think time, because what is the through we are recording time what it came, so at that only I keep. But if you select this multiply recorded think time with 2, then what will happen, like, see, it is 35 into 2 70 it will come. The think time will be 70 will come. So this is the multiply think time. Maybe if you want multiply, you can select that. And we have the use random percentage think time also will be there. This is the minimum and maximum, so it will pick for the percentage mode, it will be pick. So if you want limited think time, you can select this and you can give for the how much time limited think time you want, you can give for the think time as a 10. So these are the options for the think time. It's clear everyone? So now I am keeping for the replace think time only. And after that, additional attributes. For this, we don't have anything, but messiness is the important thing. So messiness, we have the, you can observe error handling will be there. Error handling nothing but, so if you continue an error, means if it is scripted is the error also, your iteration, like your iteration will be continue with the end of the script. So that is the one thing. And if you, so you can observe, if you click this file open transaction on LR error message, means it will show for the what is the error, it will show for the using for the LR error message. Maybe you want for the generate as a snapshot error, means you can click on this while during the test. If it is any error, it will show the snapshot also. That is the error handling. And going to this is also very important, multi-threading. So in multi-threading, we have the two types will be there. Run user as a thread, run user as a process. So when we can go to the run user as a thread, and when we are select for the run user process means, for example, you are doing for the any web application, then you need to go to the run user as a thread. Maybe you are doing for the desktop based application, so at that time you need to go to the run user process. Desktop nothing but it is like a Citrix application, SAP GUI application, this kind of application you can select for the run user process. So main difference what means, see, for example, 50 users will be there. So this, when you are select this run user thread, it will be one MDR engine, it is like it is occupy for the 50 users. But if it is a run user process, what will happen, like it will take for the like only 10 users will be the consume for the one MDR engine, means it will take for the more memory. So that is why if you are doing for the web based application, you need to select for the run user thread. And if you are doing for any desktop based application, okay, you can use for the run user process. So it's an important question, interview point of view, what is the difference between run user process and run user thread? And after that, this is the automatically we can give it as a define each action as a transaction. And after that, browser emulation. So browser emulation, so you can select a browser. If you click this, right, maybe we are given actually use custom. But if we give for the select use browser, then we have the different type of browsers will be there. Your execution will be which browser you want to test. Like it's Edge or Chrome or Firefox, we can select for the any one of this. By default, it will be use custom will be there, and you can observe Mozilla Firefox will be it is executing. Okay, and here we can observe similar to browser cache. Maybe cache nothing but see, for example, some application what will happen means when you are doing for the login, every time you are logging, right, the password, username, password will be saved. So immediately automatically your execution will happen. So that cache we want to remove means we need for the simulate browser cache, and we can give it as a this is the cache and download non-HTML resource and clear cache for each iteration. Means it is a cache will be, if it is saved, that password also every time it will clear. That is a browser emulation. And speed emulation, we have the like this is the network bandwidth. Like we are giving for the use maximum bandwidth. Like in our system, how much bandwidth will be there, you can use for the maximum we are giving. Maybe you want to define anything means you can click on this. If you want 120 kbs or if you want some other, you can select this. And otherwise you can give for the use custom bandwidth, because here will be we need to select only, but here will be you want to means you can click on this. If you want for the 1024 or how many kbs you want to give, you can edit here possible. So it's a better thing is that you can give this. Then if it is how much bandwidth will be there in our system, okay, is network will be captured that much. That is the speed simulation. And the streaming is there. No need for streaming. Anything is not there. And content check. And the content check you can observe enable content check during replay. And next will be proxy is important. We have the proxy, we have the no proxy, fixed proxy, and custom proxy we have. So no proxy nothing but what will happen, we are not restricting for the any application. So if you want to see, for example, some companies, when we are working with that companies, right, they will like Gmail, Facebook, Twitter account, they will black, because everyone using means their point of view, they no need to use for the as a office laptop. So that is why what they can do, they will be restrict. How to they will restrict means using for the proxy. Like they will click on for the like this use proxy or custom proxy, and after that they will give this here, and you can give for the here user like a proxy, which URL you want to proxy, you can give that one, and you can give for the here port number. Then the particular URL will be proxy it is happen, it will not open for the during the test or anything. So maximum we need to give for the no proxy only is better thing, because we are not restricting for the any URL here. That is the proxy. And preferences. In the preferences, you can observe here, you want enable image and text checkpoint means you can check this. And we have the web performance graph generation, which are the graphs you want it per second and HTTP codes, and pages per second HTML mode only, response bytes per second. So which you perform web graphs you want, you can select this. And advanced we can see for this. And here is the important thing will be, we have the general will be there. In the general we can observe that we have the here main thing will be step download timeout will be there. So when you are doing the execution, some one of this error you will get like step down timeout error. So what is the step download timeout error means? See, for example, you are logging to the one website. So what will happen means it will wait for the 120 seconds. After that, it is not open your URL. Then it will throw on step down timeout error. Means it will wait for the 120 seconds. After that, it is a throw the error. Maybe you want to give for the more than that means you can edit also possible. You can give for the 1200 seconds. Then what will happen? The URL will be login time will be, it will wait for the 1200 seconds. Maybe it will be within the 1200 seconds it is able to log in, then it will log in. Otherwise it will throw an error. So that is the step down timeout error is also important for here. You can increase means you can increase. By default it will be 120 seconds. So these all will be, we have the runtime settings. So very important for the runtime settings also, because So while during the test also, you want to, they will give for the some settings. Like for example, you are designing this scenario. Where is load analysis? Okay, controller. So you are doing for this scenario, then they will give for the like that one word, they will give for the some settings. See, for example, our script name, web, HTTP, HTML, and they will give for this runtime settings. Like, see, run logic, nothing will be missed. They will not give pacing. They will give for the fixed pacing or any fixed pacing means they will give for the here you need to they will give for the pacing is equal 60 seconds. And after that logs. So this is the everyone is fine for the logs. We need to disable. And after that think time. So think time also we need to give for the think time, like it is a replay think time or replay as a think time they will give. So you can what they will give. So you need to select that in the runtime setting.
think time difference.
Sorry. Hello.
Pacing की think time की difference.
So pacing think time. So good question. So pacing, see you can observe think time nothing but it's a delay between the action to action. Means this payment action and this logout action will be some delay it is happen. But pacing nothing but this entire scenario it is completed, like this action part completed, it will wait for the some seconds. And after see for example we can here only can do it that runtime settings. So we can give for the pacing is equal to some fixed pacing we are giving for the 120 seconds. Now we need to give for the number of iterations. So iteration to iteration gap we can call it as a pacing. You can observe. So now you can observe here it is a launch login, flight booking and reservation, and after that sign off happen. So you can observe here it is waiting for the 120 seconds. So one iteration is completed means one flight booking is completed. After that second iteration it is waiting for the 120 seconds. So it's a delay between the iteration to iteration, we can call it as a pacing. It's clear everyone?
Yes, sir.
So it will wait for the 120 second. After that means some breathing time it will happen for the iteration to iteration. So that will be fine. And next, so like that they will give for this all options. You can like they will give for the one word or anything. So this script you want to put for these settings means you can go to the controller and click on for the runtime settings. You can click on this and you need to edit for the as per that document. Clear everyone? So each script you can select. When you can selecting this means it will applicable only this. So this is different. You can observe. So these are all the this is the runtime setting, and going to here. This is the nothing but parameter list. So it will show for the parameter file. So what are the files you did? If you want to change anything, you can do it in the there. Okay, that is the parameter list file. This is the details. You can click on details. It will show the group name, nothing but scenario, which scenario we have selected, and in that scenario, which load generator is connected, and it will show for the this all things. It will show like where it is saving, and if you want view script or otherwise you want to add any runtime settings here in the particular script, you can click on that details button. This is the view script. You can click on view script and what will happen, like it is open in the views and this script. This is the service virtualization, that is no need for us. Okay, and after that can click on create new scenario. If you want to create new scenario, you can click on that and you can give for the new scenario. We can close this, and again we are doing for the manual scenario. After that we can push the script into here and we can design the scenario. That is the same thing. And after that, this is the open existing. If you click on this, if you want for the already anyone scenario will be there. If you want to open, you can click on that. That is the open. Save. If you want current scenario, you can save, means click on that. This is, see, it is asking for the save, where it is automatically it is saving for the OneDrive, ATAS documents, it is saving. Maybe if you want for the different place, directly want for the documents, and you can select for that particular where you want to download. Like if you want downloads only, you can select that and you click on save. So that is the save one, load generator. So we need to add, connect or disconnect load generator. Or if you want to add load generators, we can click on the load generators. This is the nothing but invoke for the virtual user generator. So if you want to open this particular script, means you can open that. This is the invoke for the load runner analysis. So this is clear, everyone. And here you can observe service level agreement. So service level agreement nothing but, so SLA. You want to define SLA, means you can click on new, and after that click on next. And here transaction response time, we need only for SLA mainly transaction response time, right? We have the other also will be there, it per second, throughput, average, this all things will be there. But main thing we need concentrate for the transaction response time. No need to select percentage average because we are considering for the average, right? We can select average and can click on next button. And after that, so what are the transactions you want to like add for this, means launch. You can click on this, and after that login, and after that click on flights, and after that click on flight. We need to what, find flight, find flight, and after find flight, what is the transaction? Payment. After payment is completed, sign up. So you need to add for the like this. And after the means these transactions we are applying for the SLA, and click on next. And now select for the load criteria. We want for the running users. So that is the view we are comparing with the load criteria with running users, right? You can select that one. Otherwise, you want to transaction per second, you can calculate, you can click on transaction per second. Then here it is asking for the less than what, greater than what, less than 2 seconds and greater than 2 seconds, means it is not more than 2 seconds, not less than 2 seconds. Otherwise you can give for the 0 also, it's no point. Means this is a 0 to 2, more than 2 is our crossing our SLA. So we set for this all, and after that you can click on next. So we defined one SLA. If you want, see, transaction response time average be declared. So in this run tab, design tab, this is the options. Everyone is clear? This is also same. If you click on file, open, save, new, it will open. View nothing but you want to view, show output or anything. Scenario nothing but you want to start scenario or reset scenario. or you want to open for any save load generator list, this thing. Results nothing but if you want to analyze the results, you can click on export means you can click correlate means correlate. You can select anything. So debugging and tools and help. So that is the options for here. And now go into the run tab. Okay, number of users. Okay, we are not given number of users 20. Okay, in run tab also we can see in the run tab in controller we have the this will be options will be there: down, pending, initialization, ready, and run, reduces, failed, error, gradual existing, and stop. So now we can select any one of automatically this will be steps like when you click on start scenario, right? If you want do for means, so see this is the down status, nothing but starting, and after that is going to the pending, and after that initialization, and after that ready, and after that run nothing but, so after login is completed, every user come to the run and it is login, and after that it is a pass or failed, or it is a gradually existing, nothing but it is a ramp down, and final user will be stopped. Okay, and after that during the test we should monitor for the CPU memory also, I told. So that is the monitoring tools. We have the monitoring tools, different monitoring tools in the market, like performance is the one of the desktop based application, and sidescope one of the monitoring tool, app dynamics, dynatrace, and we have the different type of monitoring tools will be there. So every monitoring tools we need to monitor for the CPU memory. So you are doing for the starting the test means you need to add for the, like before that you need to prepare for the CPU memory utilization. So we need to see the performance monitor is there. This is the performance monitor, nothing but performance. This is the default. Everyone have this. Can open this. So before start the test, we are adding for the CPU memory here. How to we can add? I will explain this. Once you can open this, you are able to see this and click on this. And after that, click on new and click on data collector set. In the performance monitor, you can click on new and click on data collector set. And after that, you need to give for the test name, sample test. And click on next. So this is the results will be saving in this location per flag sample test. It is sharing the save this location to the our results. If you want change image, you can click on this and you can select for the any one of the folder also. And by default it will be this. And after that click on next and save this data, and save and close means it will save. Save this data collector set now means it will save, and click on save and close means you can click on this and finish. I think I don't have access. Anyone laptop connected? Okay, we'll see that in tomorrow class, no problem. And as same to here also we have the controller, one of the Windows resource monitoring will be there. So we want to add means you can come here. See, you can observe this is the Windows resource. You can click on this. See, it is open this. You can observe Windows resource. Nothing but, and you can just add measurements. You can click on that. Click on add measurement. It will ask for the Windows. And if you want to add means click on add. And you can give for the name of the machine. I'm giving for the local host. And click. So real-time model happen means we have the some servers will be there, like 101.100.91.92. So based on that, those servers will be we are using for the some testing monitor point of view. So we don't have right now, right? So otherwise we can give for this also 127. 0.0.1, and you can click on OK. And after that, you can click on add. This is the add. Username, password has been. Okay, I think I don't know how here. Okay, maybe I don't have here access. Okay, no problem. We'll see another system. So during the test, we need to, these all things will be important. So during the test will be, you need to monitor for the what are things we can monitor means I will explain. So running users means how many users are running. What is the elapsed time? Elapsed time nothing but when you are click on start to end time, we can call it as a elapsed time. Nothing but duration total time. It per second, and passed transaction and failed transaction and error. We can see this all. Okay. So and during the test you want to add anything, means graphs. These all will be graphs. So usually we need only this graphs is enough. Maybe if you want any other graphs apart from this, you can select. For example, you want for the transaction per second graph means you can click on this, it will come that. And if you want for the any fail and stop means you can click on this, that is the graph also, it is come. So based on that, we can select for the which graph we want, we can add that graph. If you want HTTP response per second, okay, we have the different will be there. What we want, we can add, but by default it will be we need for the running user transaction response time it per second throughput and Windows resource or transaction per second. This will be by default we need. So it's clear everyone? Controller?
సార్ ఒకసారి త్రూపుట్ గురించి కొంచెం బ్రీఫ్ చెప్పండి సార్, అది అర్థం కదా.
See, throughput nothing but, so when your application hitting, right, like nothing but it is going to the server and some bytes will be received from the server. So what will happen is when you are doing for the application, you are clicking login, that what will happen, it is going to the server and you are fetching the response, you are sending for the response. So in that time what will happen is the server to some number of bytes will be received from the server. So that is the throughput. Okay, when you are executing the test, right, it will generate it for the number of bytes, like how much it is utilization throughput, how much it is generated. We need to observe these things. So actually this throughput and it per second both should be, while during the test what will happen is it is a wave pattern, it will happen like it is going up and it is going down, it is going up, it is wave pattern, it will come. Otherwise it will be like it will coming, it will see, I will open paint. Actually the it per second throughput will be like this, it will come up to end of the test, it will come like this. Your test went good means you are receiving for the number of bytes from the server is the good. Maybe it per second throughput both should be like this, one time this, one time this, one time this, and one time this. This zigzag it is coming means your test is not went good. By seeing this also we need to identify the issue. Means application itself not properly responding, we need to understand. So it's clear everyone?
సార్ ఇది త్రూపుట్ అనేది ప్రతి ఒక్క దాంట్లో వస్తుంది సార్, లోడ్ టెస్టింగ్ అవన్నీ
Yes,
దాంట్లో
any test you are doing for the any test throughput and it per second it will be generated. Okay.
ఓకే.
So we'll meet tomorrow and we'll discuss for the monitoring tools tomorrow, and analyzer also we need to discuss. Okay. Thank you for joining everyone. We'll meet tomorrow also same time and we'll continue our class.
సార్ 1 సెకండ్ సార్.
Yes.
సార్ ఇవి మనం మామూలుగా లో టెస్ట్, స్ట్రెస్ టెస్ట్, ఎండ్యూరెన్స్ టెస్ట్ అంటే అవి
Yes,
ఎట్లా
I will explain that also. So now we are doing for the load test only. So normal load, if
Okay.
you are testing application, that is the load test only. So you are doing for stress test, that is nothing but it is a breaking point of the application. Like we need to find the exactly where application will be crossing. Like after 2000 users or after 5000 users, that is the stress testing. Okay, we can discuss that also. Okay, fine, no problem. Okay,
Oh, okay, sir. Thank you.
yeah. Thank you, everyone. Bye.